went to Frisco, boys, I went upon a spree. Me hard-earned cash, I spent it fast, I got drunk as drunk could be. Before the money was all gone or spent on some old whore, I made up me mind and was well inclined to go to sea no more. No more, no more, to go to sea no more. I made up me mind and was well inclined to go to sea no more. All that night I spent with Sally Brown, too drunk to roll in bed. Me clothes was new, me money was too, in the board with them she fled. I'm feeling sick, I left the house and I went down to the shore. Oh, there I went, me head all bent, and the crips at me did roar. Did roar, the crips at me did roar. 'Twas there I went, my head all bent, and crips at me did roar. Oh well, the first chap I ran afoul of was Mr. Shanghai Brown. Well, I asked him if he stand the treat, he looks me up and down. He says the last time you was paid off, you chalked me up, no score. But I'll give you the chance, I'll take your advance, and I'll send you to sea once more. Once more, I'll send you to sea once more. I'll give you a chance, I'll take your advance, and I'll send you to sea once more. Well, they shipped me aboard of a whaling ship bound for the Arctic seas, where the cold winds blow and the ice and snow would even make Jamaica run freeze. I don't feel singing it. I had no clothes, I had no gear, no money spent on a whore. 'Twas then I swore that when on shore I'd go to sea no more. No more, no more, I'd go to sea no more. 'Twas then I swore that when I'm shore I'd go to sea no more. Well, sometimes we caught them sperm whale boys, and sometimes we could caught none, with a 20-foot oar stuck in your paw. You pulled the whole day long, and when the night it came around and you floated on your oar, a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. Once more, to go to sea once more. A man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. So come all you jolly sailor lads and listen to me song. If you listen to me, I'll tell to you, I'll let you know what went wrong. Take my advice. Don't drink strong rum or go sleeping with no whore. Get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more. No more, no more, and go to sea no more. Get married instead and spend all night
as you may or may not know, is a bit of a trick. Very cold and windy down there. So they put off whaling in the Pacific as long as possible till they killed off virtually all the Atlantic stock. And then they had to go. And then the whaling trade started off Peru. See?
Come all you.
Come all you brave whalermen that rounded Cape Horn. Come all of you young men who follow the sperm. Our captain has told us, we hope he says true. There's plenty of sperm whale off the coast of Peru. Oh, early one morning, just as the sun rose, our man in the mainmast cries out, there she blows. What away, says our captain, and how does she lay? 3 points off your lee bow, not 1 mile away. We lowered our boats, boys, we made a good start. Lay on, says the harpooner, I'm held for to dart. The harpoon had struck home and the whale sped away. And one thing he done, boys, he gave us fair play. We had him turned over and laid alongside, then over with blubber hooks to rob him of his hide. We began cutting in, boys, and then trying out our mate in the main chains. Oh, how he did shout. So here's a health to all whalermen, drink 'em down, do. Likewise to all those who sail off Peru. We'll take all our money, we'll spend it ashore. And when it's all gone, boys, go whaling for more.
The family that Canyon put on the map.
We put Canyon on.
Okay. Oh, if I had the wings of a gull, my boys, I'd spread 'em and fly home. I'd leave old Greenland's icy banks, all for a bright whale there is none. The weather's rough and the winds do blow, and there's little comfort there. I'd sooner be snug in a duck-proof pub, drinking of strong beer. Well, a man must be mad or want money bad to venture catching whales. Or he may be drowned when the fish turns around, or our head be smashed by his tail. Though the work seems grand to the young green hand, and his heart is high when he goes, in a very short burst he is seen, hear a curse as the cry of there she blows. All hands on deck now, for God's sake, move briskly if you can. He stumbles on deck so dizzy and sick, for his life he don't give a damn. Then high overhead the great flute spread, and the mate gives the whale the iron, and soon the blood in a purple flood from the spout hole comes a-flying. Well, these trials we bear for nigh 4 years, till the flying jib points for home. We're supposed for our toil to get a bonus on the oil, and an equal share of the bone. But we go to the agent to settle for the trip, and we'll find we've cause to repent. For we've slaved away 4 years of our life and earned just £3.10.
So I'm going to do a song called Paddy and the Whale, which is a sort of mix of the Jonah legend with an Irish whaling song. Well, Paddy Maloney left Ireland in glee. He had a strange notion to sail the Ross Sea. He shipped a whale catcher South Georgia bound, and the way that she pitched made his head go around. Caterwauling, tarpaulin, harpooning, and all. Well, Paddy had never been whaling before. It made his heart leap when he heard the loud roar. As look out, he cried, that a whale he had spied. Me God, says poor Pat, I'll be at by and by. Caterwauling, tarpaulin, harpooning, and all. Now Paddy ran forward and reached for the mast. He caught it big gripper, and there he held fast. Now the boat gave a tip, boys, and Pat lost his grip, and in the whale's belly the silly fool slipped. Caterwauling, tarpaulin, harpooning, and all. He was in that whale's belly 6 months and a day, till one morning by luck to its throat he made way. The whale gave a whoosh, boys, and then she did blow, and a mile in the air went old Paddy Maloney. Caterwauling, tarpaulin, harpooning, and all. Well, Paddy got spat out quite safe on the shore. He swores he'll not go to sea anymore. And the next time he follows a venturesome notion, it'll be when the railway rolls over the ocean. Caterwauling, tarpaulin, harpooning, and all.
Well, you know, Stan Hugo, our godfather, the Star in the Sky, he played here, what, about 8 or 9, maybe 10 years in a row before he died. And he swore that they didn't sing sea shanties on board whaling ships. He says it's just like the Royal Navy. They don't sing shanties on board the Royal Navy except after in the pub at night. But they never sung it on board. The shanties really are there to be for people to get the job done. It's to help get the job done. If you work, one person working alone, and keep this in mind for the few years you've got to go. You've got to work together. So singing shanties helps you get all in time with each other.
Hundreds of men working together.
Yeah, hundreds of men and women together, we can solve some of the problems some of us are facing right now.
Yeah.
However, one time I was at a festival on the East Coast, and I saw Stan Hugan there, and I heard him sing this song, and it sounds like a sea shanty, and it looks like a sea shanty, and it probably is a sea shanty. I can't find it anywhere else. I don't know where he got it from, but he said he learned it when the Cuddy Sock was sailing back to England for the last trip. It was back in about 1970 something, and some guy sang it on board the ship, and he can't remember who sang it. So this is it. When Wiley Johnny, I should get a G. Give me a G. There we go. G. That's it. When Wiley Johnny went to sea,
Wailing Johnny,
oh, and Randy Dandy Lad was in
around away for Hilo.
His girl, she found another flight,
Wailing Johnny,
so we treated her just the same around away for Hilo. She's gone and married a sailor boat,
Wailing Johnny,
so Wailing Johnny ran hot and cold around the way for Hilo. Rum, he drunk a steaming dram,
Wailing Johnny,
hey, said he'll go and fish for sperm around the way for Hilo. He went into the Sulu Sea,
Wailing Johnny,
to fish for sperm and manatee around the way for Hilo. When Wailing Johnny he came back,
Wailing Johnny,
he had shellfish growing down his back, around the way for Hilo.
Okay, this one's about fishing in the North Sea, way up in the frozen north, and the joys of having the stint done. You had to stay out until the hold was full of whale oil, and only then could you return to port, which in this case is Hilo, Hawaii, which is a very nice change and something to look forward to for these poor lads that have been freezing their tuchus off for a long time. This is what's called a four-bitter shanty, which isn't a work song. It's what the lads would sing on their time off as a general rule. Oh, it's a rough, tough life, full of toil and strife we whalermen undergo. We don't give a damn when the gale is done, how hard the winds did blow. We're homeward bound, it's a grand fine sound, on a good ship, taut and free. We won't give a damn when we drink our rum with the girls of old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, oh, it's rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we sail with the northerly gale through the ice and wind and rain. Them coconut fronds, them tropical lands we soon shall see again. 6 hellish months have passed away on the cold Kamchatka Sea. But now we're bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui. The board's rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we home. Our mainmast sprung, our whaling done, and we ain't got far to roam. Our stan'sel bones is carried away, what care we for that sound? A living gale is after us, thank God we're homeward bound. Rolling down to old Maui, boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. Now soft the breeze from the island trees, now the ice is far astern. Them native maids in them tropical glades is awaiting our return. Even now their big brown eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Maui, rolling down to old Maui. Boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui.
On the 23rd of March, boys, we hoisted our topsail, crying heaven above, protect us with the sweet and the pleasant gale. We never were downhearted, nor let our courage fail, but bore away up to Greenland, looking out for Greenland whale, looking out for the Greenland whale. And when we come to Greenland, with the bitter winds to blow, we tacked about all in the cold north, all amongst all the frost and snow. Our fingertops were frozen rough, and likewise our toenails. As we crawled on the decks, me boys, looking out for Greenland whales, looking out for the Greenland whale. And when we come to the Davis Strait, where the mountains flowed with snow, we tacked about all in the cold north, till we heard the whalefish blow. And when we catch this whale, brave boys, it's homeward we will steer, and make the valleys ring, me boys, a-drinking of strong beer. We'll make them lofty alehouses in London town to roar, and when our money is all gone, we'll to Greenland go for more, brave boys, to Greenland go for more.
Well, we heard about the Davis Strait, and this is a song about that. In the early 19th century, overfishing in the previous place where they used to catch whales, they had to, so the whales didn't go there anymore. And then a little bit after that, they started whaling in the Davis Strait area. And this is a song called "The Bonnie Ship, the Diamond." The Resolution, Eliza Swan, Tyler Montrose, and the Diamond, I think all four of those ships were lost in the ice floes in 1830. Pretty sure I got that right. In any case, this song is about that, and I'm guessing probably some of you know this. Whoops. song? I can't remember if that's the right pitch I do the singing. Anyway, I'm just gonna sing it. The Diamond is a ship, me lads, for the Davis Strait we're bound, where the quay it is all garnished with bonny lasses round. Captain Thompson gives the order to sail the ocean wide, where the sun it never sets, me lads, nor darkness fills the sky. For it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes a-hushing for the whale. But along the quay at Peterhead, the lassies stand around, with their shawls all pulled around them, and the salt tears running down. Well, don't you weep, my bonny wee lass, don't you be left behind, for the grows will grow on Greenland's ice before we change our mind. And it's cheer up, my lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes a-hushing for a whale. Here's a health to the Resolution, likewise the Eliza Swan. 3 cheers for the Battler of Montrose and the Diamond Ship of Fame. We'll wear the trousers of the white and the jackets of the blue. When we get back to Peterhead, we'll have sweethearts anew. And we'll cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes a-hushing for the whale. Hunting. Well, it'll be bright both day and night when the Greenland lads come hame. Our ship will full of oil, me lads, and money to our name. We'll make the cradles for to rock and the blankets for to tear, and every lass in Peterhead sing hush-a-bye, my dear. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes a-hunting for the whale. For it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes a-hunting for the whale.
Every time I hear that song, I think about Alan MacLeod. Many of you remember me singing with Alan MacLeod for about 30 years. And he's in a memory home in LA at the moment, so he doesn't sing with us anymore. But I have a record with him singing that song. And it's on CD Baby. And
You really need to hear it.
I actually get a check every month from CD Baby, and it's frequently over $10. The one that sells 10 times as many as any other song is that particular one. By the way, since we mentioned the records, we are not allowed to sell CDs here. It's against the rules here. However, we found a way that we could do it. We could give you a CD. If you want one, come and get it. We would appreciate if you give us a tip. Anything between $5 and $10 would be fine. It'd be a lot to people like us. So I'd love you to get it. And it's all songs about the west coast of the Americas. That means all the way from Alaska down to the south.
Down to the horn.
Down to Terra. Right. So anyway, but I gotta give you another C. Whaleman song. Could you give me an E, please, Riggy or somebody? Towards on the briny ocean, on the whale ship I did go. Oft times I thought of distant places, oft times I thought of home. Remembering of my youthful days, it grieved my heart full sore, and faith I would return again to my old native shore. Through dreary storms and tempests, and through some heavy gales, around Cape Horn we sped our way. Look for sperm whales. They will rob you. They will use you. Then worse than any slave. Before you go away, boys, you had better be in your grave. They flog you for the least offence, and that is frequent too. And the best that you will get from them is plenty more work to do. So do it now, or damn your eyes, I'll flog you till you blue. My boys, I wouldn't say it all, but if it was not all true. But if ever I return again, a solemn vow I'll take that I'll never go away, my liberty to slake. I'll stay at home and I will roam no more, for the pleasures are but few, me boys, for from our native shore.
So Dick mentioned Alan MacLeod. This is my Uncle Dick. I cut my teeth listening to his recordings of him and Alan, and am thrilled and humbled to stand here being able to fill those legendary shoes. And those of you that know Alan singing know what I'm talking about. And those that don't, go to CD Baby or YouTube, whatever, and listen to this man sing. It's quite an experience. Okay. This one's about a young man that goes off to sea, and as you gathered, sailing conditions on board were not good, and so things had to be pretty rough at home, I would imagine, to decide that was better. Oh, Tommy's gone on a whaling ship, away to Tommy's gone on a damn long trip. Tom's gone to Hilo. He never kissed his girl goodbye. Away to Hilo. Had had enough, and he told her why. Tom's gone to Hilo. She robbed him blind and left him broke. Away to Hilo. Had had enough, gave her the poke. Tom's gone to his half payment, it went like chaff. Away to Hilo. She hung around for the other half. Tom's gone to Hilo. She drank and boozed his pay away. Away to Hilo. Left her weather eye on his next payday. Tom's gone to Hilo. Oh, Tommy's gone and he left her flat. Away to Hilo. Oh, Tommy's gone and he won't be back. Those Liverpool girls, they let him down.
A fellow who used to be the volunteer coordinator here, old friend from Newcastle on Tyne in England, Louis Killen, told me I always have a menthol cough drop in my cheek. This song is from a very authentic source, 1965, Judy Collins. It was in 1841 on March the 18th day. We hoisted our colors to the top of the mast, and for Greenland bore away brave boys, and for Greenland bore away. The lookout on the masthead stood with a spyglass in his hand. There's a whale, there's a whale, there's a whale fishing wide, and she blows at every span, brave boys, and she blows at every span. Our captain stood on the quarter deck, and the ice was in his eyes. Overhaul, overhaul, let your davy tackles fall, and go place your boats to sea, brave boys, and go place your boats to sea. Well, the harpoon struck and the line's gone out, and the whale gave a flurry with her tail. She capsized our boat, we lost half a dozen men, and we never caught that whale, brave boys, and we never caught that whale. The losing of those 5 brave men, well, it grieved our captain sore, but the losing of that 100-barrel whale, oh, it grieved him 10 times more, brave boys. Oh, it grieved him 10 times more. I don't have any more songs. We learned 3 each, and we've gone our 12 songs. So we'll leave a little room for the next group. Oh, he's got one. Aaron,
You've
we'll
got
close
plenty.
this out.
Don't go anywhere.
So, I don't know, if they never did shanties on whaling ships, how did they get the anchor up? That's what I want to know. On a cold and drafty morning in December. And all of me money it was spent. How and where the hell it went, I can't remember. Down to the ship and off as I went. Up Paddy lay back. Taking the slack. Hey, could turn around the capstan heave a ball. Around ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the Horn. That day there was a great demand for sailors. For the colonies and for Frisco and for France. So we joined the line, we barked, they called the Hotspur. I got paralytic drunk on my advance. Paddy lay back. Taking the slack. Hey, you turn around the capstan heave a ball. Bound ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the Horn. It was on the quarter deck where first they saw them. Such an ugly bunch I'd never seen before. Our captain he shipped a Shanghai crew of Dutchmen. And it made me poor loose again, so.
Soar.
Paddy lay back.
Paddy lay back.
Take in the slack.
Take in your slack. Take a turn around the capstan, heave a ball. About ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the Horn.
Well, I asked the mate which watch was mine, oh. He said he'd soon see which watch was which.
Which?
So he blew me down and he kicked me in the stern, oh.
Stern.
Calling me a dirty, lousy son of a bitch.
Bitch.
I'm trying to lay back.
Paddy lay back.
Take in the slack.
Take in the slack. Take a turn around the capstan, heave a ball. About ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the Horn.
It was then I made me mind up that I'd leave her.
Get
a job and live me life ashore.
Shore.
So I jumped overboard and swam ashore, boys.
Shore, boys.
And in the English bar I found a whore. Paddy lay back. Take in the slack.
Take in the slack. Take a turn around the capstan, heave a ball. About ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the Horn.
Ah, but Jimmy the crimp, he knew a thing or two, sir. And soon I was outward bound again. On a line me to the Chinchas for Guano. Here I am a-singing the old refrain. Paddy lay back. Take in the slack.
Take in the slack. Take a turn around the capstan, heave a ball. About ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the Horn.
Well, here we are once again at sea, boys.
Sea, boys.
Same old garbage all over again. So won't you stamp the capstan round and make some noise, boys.
Boys.
Join with me in singing the old refrain. Paddy lay back. Take in the slack.
Take in the slack. Take a